What's up, y'all? It's your girl. Hey, y'all. So I'm back with another video. First and foremost, if you did not watch my last video, go out of this, go watch that one first, and then come back to this. Okay? Go ahead. The last two, actually. The last two videos, go back and watch those. Because why are you here before you went there? Make it make sense. Okay? As you can tell by the title, we are going to get into the stripper. Yes, sir. So, I get a lot of people, like, asking me questions. A lot of people just have questions about it. Some people might want to start and try to pursue it. And, honestly, I'd be on the verge of, like, should I say anything? Should I not? Because I really don't like giving people advice. And then, like, they don't use it. Especially people I don't know. Like, if you're not serious about it, don't ask me. Because I be feeling like people just be trying to be in my business. Like, why are you trying to be in my business? I don't like when people ask me stuff and then I give them the advice that they're looking for and then you don't use it. Like, I don't see you doing it. Or you don't say, hey, I went and did this. Thank you so much for the help. I feel like you was just asking me questions trying to be in my business. And I don't like it. I hate it. But since everybody has questions, whether you're serious about it or not, I'll be answering the questions here. And yeah, let's get into it. Hold on, let me pull it up really fast. I'm on my iPad, y'all. You can have the questions. Okay, so the first question is, how long have I been dancing? So I've been dancing going on 2 years now. It'll be 2 years in April. Yeah, almost 2 years. So the second question is, do you have to pay to dance? Yes, you do. So obviously, this industry is different in every state. For example, since I live in North Carolina, you have to be at least 18 in order to dance, whereas in like Texas, you have to be 21 to dance. So there's always like different rules. Every club doesn't run the same. So with that being said, yes, you do have to pay to dance. Normally, it'll range. I paid like $10 to dance before, and then I've paid like $200 to dance before. So it's like, it depends on what's going on that night and honestly what their tip outs look like for that day, because tip outs change each day also. So, but yes, you do have to pay to dance. What's the most have I made in one night? I've made over $1,000 in one night. Again, it kind of just depends on what's going on, who's in the building. There have been nights where there could be like 3 people, 3 customers come in that night, and I've made more money than I would if the club was full. It just depends on who got the bread in there. You gotta kind of find it. Like, you really have to, you gotta work the club, basically. Do skinny girls make money? Okay, so I'm just gonna give y'all my perspective on things. Yes, skinny girls can make money. I'm not gonna say that they do. I'm gonna say yes, they can. Anybody can be a dancer. I've worked in like a white club before, and that's worked for me. And then I worked at urban clubs, and that's worked for me. It's really more about like, are you confident? That's the real question. Anybody can make money in this industry, honestly. You really just have to know what you're doing. You have to have a sense of confidence within yourself, no matter what you look like. I will say you can't just look like anything, though. Like, don't go in the club looking like anything. Like, look like you love yourself. You gotta, when you look good, you feel even better, Be confident in yourself. But yes, I have seen smaller, more slim girls make money. It's very possible. And honestly, I see more of them making money sometimes than me. I don't think it's like more so of a skinny girl versus thicker girl, or like, someone who's like heavy set. I don't think it's like anything like that. I think it's just more so of like, are you confident? Can you get up there and dance? Even if you can't, can you get up there and make it look good? Can you be confident when you walk off the stage, go talk to some customers and make some money? It's really more about who you are more than anything. So, yeah. Next question is, I don't even know what question we're on. We're on question 4? 5. We're on question 5. Are the girls that I work with mean or messy? Anywhere that you go, there are going to be messy females. Like, is what it is. As far as like fights and stuff, I haven't seen a fight. I'm lying. I am lying. I'm lying. The fights don't happen as often as people think. I've seen a couple of fights, but they were for legitimate reasons, and I wouldn't say like they were being mean or messy. It was more so like, don't step on anybody's toes. You know what I'm saying? And when I say don't step on nobody's toes, I mean don't be inconsiderate and don't try to take anybody else's money. Seriously, like we all in here got bills to pay. Like, don't be trifling is all I'm saying. So, but the girls that I work with, I don't know. I feel like if people are mean or messy towards me, I don't ever see it. I don't ever catch the shade because I'm not in there for anybody else but me. So, like, I catch the shady stuff happening with other girls. I catch it, but nobody's been mean or messy to me. There was one incident, though, with this one lady. She was an older lady, like hella old, and she was a white lady. We got into it because she was just super rude for no reason, and I thought she was new also, and I'm like, who is this new BITCH talking to me crazy? You know, I had been at the club for a little bit, and come to find out she wasn't new. She just doesn't work there super often, but again, I'm not disrespectful to nobody. I barely talk to any of the girls, honestly. Like, I don't really conversate with them. Converse, that's not a word. Converse. I don't converse with them a lot. So she was just super rude to me, and we did get into it, and it almost ended in a brawl, but we both ended up getting sent home actually and didn't make any money, which is crazy. Yeah, but overall my experience hasn't been like drama filled within the club. Like, it's been pretty straight, honestly. So. Okay, question 6. Do you need to know someone, or do you need to have connections in order to work? I feel like connections definitely might help you in a sense, but no, you don't need to know anyone. Honestly, the easiest way to start would be to just look up your local clubs, call them whenever they're open, or look them up on Instagram and DM the page if they have one. Ask them what the process is for getting hired. Call them if you can. Hey, what do I need to do? How much is tip out? Just ask what the rules are. Yeah, you'd be better off just reaching out to the clubs. Like, they'll probably tell you a little bit more information. I honestly wouldn't, and a lot of girls do this to me, I honestly wouldn't reach out to other strippers and ask them any questions about any of this, because some girls are super duper mean and they won't tell you anything. They'll ignore it. They'll sit there and laugh at you. I just don't reach out to any entertainers, because they might just laugh at you, like, you know, won't tell you anything. So I don't recommend that, and that's not how I started either, so I wouldn't do that. Just call the clubs and ask them what the process is. Now, if you know someone that works in the industry or at a local club or something, then yeah, by all means, use that connection. Ask them questions and see what they can do for you. You know, networking is always good. It's always good when you know someone, but you don't have to know anyone. Question number 7. How did I feel initially? I'm assuming that means, I guess, after my first night or something, how did I feel about it? I don't know. At the time when I started dancing, I was in like a situation. I didn't have a car. I was staying in like a student housing apartment at the time, and my rent was like super cheap. Now, like, if I could go back, I probably would go back. But even still, at the time, it was a super duper struggle. It was a really big struggle. But I started dancing, and it got me my car. I was able to pay my bills, pay my car note. All my bills that I had, they were getting, like, I was paying them early, on time or early, you know? I was doing really good. So the first night when I made money, I was super happy, and I definitely felt like, okay, this is something that can work for me. Like, I liked it a lot. Over time, my feelings have changed a little bit. Like, I definitely don't want to do this forever. I'll do it for as long as I can, just so I can, you know, keep going, get what I need out of it. But as they say, you have to have an exit plan. If you don't want to be there forever, have an exit plan. save up for that exit plan, plan it out, check off every box that you need to check off. So yeah, I think that's what the question was asking me, but I felt really great. Like I did, I loved it, and I was on top of it. Like I was there almost every day, making money, making money. Like, and when you're a new girl, I don't know, like the new girl's luck is crazy. It's really crazy. It's super crazy. So yeah. And question number 8 is, how much do I make on a good night? I average about four to 500 a night. I'll put it there. Obviously, I've made more in one night. Obviously, I made less in one night. I'll average it about there because it seems like that's how much if I'm going back and thinking about it, I feel like that's the most numbers I've heard in one night. So I would say about 400 to 500 a night, which is really good because I mean you can make your rent in 3 days. Like that's crazy. You know who can make their rent in 3 days? So some girls might say, "Oh, that's too low. That's too low." Well, for me, it's not. You know what I'm saying? And money is money. And you honestly, you can't just be a dancer and that's it. I'm sorry, you can't do it. You have to have some type of side hustle because there are going to be nights where you don't make anything. I've literally went to dance some nights, paid to dance, and it might have been like a high tip out, and I walked out of there with no money. Like, and there's no refunds on the money that you had to pay to get in there either. So some nights is going to be terrible, seriously. Some nights is going to be really bad. But just keep that in mind. Just keep that in mind. But on average, I'll say I make about $400 to $500 a night. Okay, the next question is, what advice can I give to girls who are looking to start? I feel like I've kind of answered that a little bit. But, well, first and foremost, you have to spend money in order to make money. Like, don't go buy like a cheap outfit and some cheap shoes. That was what I did when I first started. And I feel like it works for the moment, but like over time, like I'm still trying to like up my game on like my outfits and my shoes and things like that. Because when you look a certain way, the money will come a little bit easier to you. Like you still have to be personable, and sometimes you still have to be the one to initiate. But if you look really good, a lot of the times they'll be like, "Oh yeah, come here." You get what I'm saying? Like some people will come to you first rather than you having to go to them. So have money in order to start. Like save up at least $300 just for your outfit though. Like you need at least $300 for your outfit. That includes shoes, some nice shoes off of the Pleaser Shoes website. Get you some nice thigh-high stripper heels. Get those and get you a nice outfit from somebody's like stripper boutique. All you have to do in order to find those boutiques, Instagram. That is it, literally. Make sure you look nice. Make sure you have good makeup. Hair needs to be done and on point. And practice. Practice before you start. Please, practice. Like, don't go in there, first time putting on your shoes, you don't know how to walk in them, you can't dance in them. Practice at home. Like, and I would recommend walking on the carpet. Walk on the carpet because it's a little bit harder work walking on carpet with the heels on. So walk on your carpet so you can get practice. Also, if you fall on carpet, it'll hurt a little bit less than if you're falling on a hardwood floor or tile or whatever you might have in your house. So practice. If you know someone where you can take like a pole class or something, do that also. Put the work in before you go work, honestly. Like, you know, you'll feel a little bit better about yourself when you go audition. You'll have some moves. Or, I mean, just in general, like, you just look more presentable. You'll be more presentable. People will want to hire you a little bit more, and you'll have a better confidence level also. You can go with a friend, go. But if not, don't go with a friend. You know, don't. Go by yourself and kill it. Simple. You got it. You can do it. If they don't accept you, try the next club. And then the next club after that. Next club after that. Next club after that. The more no's you get, the closer you get to a yes. Okay? Okay. Drop something. Anyways, I'm trying to think if there's anything else. I don't have anything else. I'm sorry. Anyways, next question. Okay, so the next question is, is pole experience required. So the clubs that I work at, no, they're not required. Over time, I did learn a few things. Like, I'm nowhere near professional on the pole at all. Like, in the 2 years that I've been dancing, I still don't know how to really do it, honestly. You can take some classes or something and learn a few things before you go into your audition. That'd be great. Like, it'll help you out a lot. But no, you don't have to have experience at most clubs. Most clubs don't require you to have experience. Some clubs might. Every club is different. So, but I would recommend learning before you go out and do your thing. So I'm out of questions. I guess that'll be the end of this video. If y'all have any more questions, I'll be more than happy to do like a part 2 to this and answer any more questions that you guys have. So just leave your questions in the comments below. Don't forget to like my video now. I'm helping y'all out. Favor for a favor, you feel me? Yeah. Like the video, subscribe, please subscribe. Y'all, we're on the road to 100. On the road to 100. We need to get to 100. So like this video, subscribe to my channel, share the video, okay? And hit the bell so you can be notified when I post, okay? Because I know y'all like me. I know you like me. How can you not? How can you not? How can you not? I know you love it here. You love it here, don't you? You love it here, don't you? Yeah, you do. Okay, thank you so much for watching, and I will catch y'all in the next